Hello Taurus, Elsie here with a bonus read. How are you, my bull gang? Thank you so much for clicking here. Let's grab a deck and let's get at it. So when I do these bonus reads, Taurus, I do not leave a date or time. It's gonna resonate now or it won't. Maybe it'll resonate in the future. I intend for this to be future energy, but some of you could resonate with it now. So here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus, please. Tell me what Taurus needs to know. I think I'm just going to turn down this light just a little bit. All right, there we go. Let's talk about Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. If you are cross-watching a Taurus, thank you so much. Tell me about Taurus, please. Tell me about Taurus. Taurus, we've got the moon energy here. And let's see here, the way I said that, we've got the moon energy. It almost feels like something is there. Something is in the moon energy. It feels like something you don't see. You feel it, Cancer and Pisces energy, but you don't see it. Tell me about Taurus. High Priestess. Boy, your intuition is right on point. I'm telling you, whatever you think is in the distance is in the distance. For some of you, not all of you, it's a general reading, so not all of you are on your intuition. But for those of you who qualify as the High Priestess, the one who is a seer, possibly the one who has their own cards, the one who's psychic, the one who's been silent in the moon energy, something is on the approach. What? Look at that. You know it's been there. It's been there, sitting there, staring at you on the other side of the moon energy. So I feel like what you know that something is coming that is going to cause movement. And because the Six of Swords is here, it feels like you've been stuck and that you're hoping for movement in love, I think, movement in the heart space. And it feels like you know that it's coming. We've been talking about this looming, right? For those of you who are on your intuition, we've got Piscean energy here. You could be someone who's a Pisces moon. You could be Cancer or a Pisces moon, possibly. But we do have the High Priestess. Tell me more about this. Taurus, if you're interested in a private read, you know what to do. Hey, look down below. In the below this video, you will see a link that says more. And click that link. You'll find the link to Wizio, where you can book me starting at $40. Okay. Five of Swords just showed up with Justice. I feel what's on the approach here is something that was left unsaid. It feels as though two people had something to say. It feels like we left something undone. The Five of Swords tells me somebody threw down their swords and walked away. It was a place where we stopped agreeing with each other. I couldn't agree with you. You couldn't agree with me. We're not going to do this right now. I can't do this with you right now. It feels like the truth is about to come out. Whatever had stopped because of the Five of Swords, I believe is coming in as karmic justice because there's been healing that's happened here. We do have 9 swords, so you could be a little nervous about whatever you're feeling here. You could be a little bit nervous because you feel it. You don't know what it is. I feel that you shouldn't worry about it because it is karmic justice. The truth is about to come out about somebody's feelings. Because there's been healing here, it feels like somebody is thinking about the moon energy and the Five of Swords. It feels like we had an argument in text. Like, it feels like the argument that we had, we weren't looking at each other. So it was either over the phone or in text, or it was an email fight or something like that. But it feels like it's... The Five of Swords tells me that somebody then just decided to stop talking. Somebody blocked the other person. Tell me about the Five of Swords, please. And I think you just went quiet. I think that you weren't having it. If somebody here wanted to argue with you, Taurus, I feel like silence is an answer. It's exactly how the High Priestess would handle it. Silence is an answer. I don't want to fight. I don't want to say something that's out of line, that's really going to hurt you. I'm just going to be silent. I think that's how you dealt with it. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Lovers. Whew. We have the Six of Wands. Look, I feel like what you told someone is about your feelings. I feel like you told someone you had feelings for them, romantic feelings, and that you thought that they were your person. I think that you told them, look, I feel like you're someone I'm deeply connected to, and I don't know why I'm deeply connected to you. And I feel like you were met with swords. You were met with someone who didn't agree with you. or someone who just wasn't willing to take it any further. It feels like you've kept that with you. You've been silent with this person, that once they told you that we had a difference of opinion, somebody threw down their swords and walked away, whether it was you or them. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. The Six of Wands tells me that you're, one, very attractive, or you're very attracted to someone. I really feel like now that you're silent with them, the Six of Wands is telling me that someone is watching you. It feels like they're kind of on the outside now because of the silence. They're on the outside of the silence here. And it feels like the Six of Wands tells me that you are about to cross some sort of a finish line. Like, it feels like you're about to have some sort of a milestone, or you've had some sort of an achievement since this conversation. And it feels like this person's now watching you from another place, watching you from the outside in. They could be watching you on social media. Maybe they live next door. I don't know. In the neighborhood, at the local Starbucks. I don't care where it is, but it feels like somebody has a way to keep track of you, whether it's through friends. Maybe you work on a platform, right? Maybe you work on a platform where other people can see you or log in to see you whenever they want to. You're about to get some karmic justice here. The truth is about to come out about somebody's feelings. And I feel that you can feel it, but you don't know who it is. It feels like it could be a Gemini. It doesn't have to be. Could be a Libra. Could be Pisces. Could be Cancer. Could be Leo. Tell me what the truth is that's coming to the surface about these feelings here. Yeah, somebody's been watching you, exactly. Somebody's trying to figure out if you're single. They're trying to figure out what's going on in your life, Taurus. They're trying to figure out if you're single. They're just watching you. Instead of talking to you, they're like watching your stories or watching your platform, whatever it is that you do that might be a public platform. And I'm not saying that it's just Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is. It is also, it could be maybe you work somewhere in the neighborhood and they drop in their grocery store, or, something like that. Maybe they work in your office. We have the Strength card, and they've been holding back, right? They're holding back saying something to you. They're not quite ready to push forward. They haven't quite gathered the courage to say something. But they're watching you, and they see you for everything that you are, Taurus. They see you as psychic. They see you, maybe you are a card reader. Maybe you are someone who is psychic or a medium or has those, in your mediumship right now. But it feels like whatever it is, you're keeping it under wraps. You're really not telling anybody about it, or you're just not talking to this person about it. Maybe you're talking to other people about it. But I want to say that this person is watching you grow. And you look great. Feminine or masculine, you look great. This card is blue, and it tells me that that's the throat chakra. It feels like somebody wants to say something. They see you blooming like a lotus flower. She's got all of those below her here, right? 3 lotus flowers. It feels like maybe somebody here knows you. This person knows you, but they don't know this version of you, Taurus. They don't know this version of you who's got the cup in hand and saying, look, I'm not giving my cup to anybody. I'm keeping it for me. I'm loving and kind and doting and psychic, and you can watch me from a distance. It feels like somebody here wants karmic justice with you. It feels like it's been some time that has passed, and so somebody has healed. I'm going to talk about this moon energy first, though. Let's find out what's going on with the moon energy here, because Taurus, I feel like it's whatever is going on here is on the other side of the moon energy. So you feel it, but you can't see it. It's not in your pentacle world just yet. I don't have any pentacles here. Tell me about the moon energy, please. Why is the moon energy here for Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, Venus and Jupiter. The death card. Something has ended that you don't know about. You didn't cause this ending. You're not the cause of this ending. This is not your ending. This is an ending. Someone else has had an ending. And I think I've said this in in a reading before. This topic has come up, and somebody had a really great point that you shouldn't wish for an ending. Of course you shouldn't, but I mean, the cards are what the cards are. I'm just going to read it as it is. It feels like what you have no knowledge of is that something is transforming or ending. Now look, we just stepped into Aquarius season today, and Aquarius season is all about the transformation, all about change and personal growth, and revolution in your life and in technology, and all of that stuff, pushing you to recognize the depths, right? The depths of your subconscious. So it feels like the moon energy is ending. It's like there's something is going to come to the surface because the moon energy is ending. Something is going to come to the surface here, and it's going to make you feel some type of way. It's going to put you up in your head here. And it feels like you could be up in your head while you're waiting to find out what's going on here. It does feel like you're a little bit worried. It does, because the Death card is holding a sword, right? Holding a sword there, and we have 8 here, so it does feel like a little bit of worry. Someone's putting in the last sword, though. I don't think this is your ending. It's like somebody is waiting before this ending. It's the ending possibly of a relationship. And look, it is what it is. It could be the Hierophant is the end of a relationship, but it also could be that somebody here, something has come to an end and it's taught them a lesson about speaking up, because the 8 of Swords is a place where you put yourself and you obsessively think about something without shooting it out your mouth. So it feels like there is somebody around you, and I don't think it's you. There's somebody around you who is up in their head about you, and they need to get out of this 8 of Swords energy here. The moon energy is about to be lifted. You're about to know who I'm talking about. It could be another Taurus. It could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Could be Libra, could be Leo, could be Gemini. Take it as it resonates. Empress on the bottom of the deck. That's you, right? So I feel like somebody has learned a lesson. It could be that the Hierophant learned a lesson about not saying what they mean. Tell me more about this, please, for Taurus. A message is coming. Something has come to light, Taurus. A message is coming. I feel like somebody is going to be connecting with you. Now, you may have blocked them everywhere, but look, mail is free. Somebody could send you a card, snail mail. Somebody could figure out how to get a hold of you through a friend. But it does feel like there is going to be some type of message that's coming in here. Somebody has made a decision. It could be someone who's coming back around. Maybe you know this person. But it doesn't necessarily... Yeah, I guess it is about love, isn't it? Somebody has made a decision. The decision's already made, Taurus. They're messaging you. The decision is already made, but understand they're in the 8 of Swords. So there might be a little bit of a time frame before they contact you. 10 of Pentacles. I want to say that it feels like somebody here sees that you've grown. They see that you've had success in your life. The 10 Pentacles. They're making a decision about a long-term relationship or about their own abundance or whatever's going to go on in their world. I feel somebody here has learned some sort of a spiritual lesson with the Hierophant showing up. It's like they know now that they're being held to a higher standard, or that you will hold them to a higher standard, right? Because the High Priestess and the Hierophant will hold each other to that standard, right? This messenger. Got the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Somebody is ready to step forward, to take inspired action in the future. Somebody who is not going to take no for an answer. Tell me why the 4 of Swords is here, please, for Taurus. Got the Knight of Swords, 5 of Wands. Ooh, you know what it is. Somebody is healed here, and it feels like they've healed enough to make this decision to message you. And I feel like somebody is coming in. Knight of Swords comes in pretty quick, but somebody is coming in to be very straight, very honest with you. 5 of Wands, this person has been in a tug and pull with the self, wondering if they should bother at all. Wondering if you're going to take their call. You know, if you've gone through the lengths of blocking somebody all over social media, they might have to get a hold of you another way. Like if they know where you live, They might send, and it doesn't matter what part of the world you live in, they might send some sort of a note or a letter, or it feels like there is going to be something that is going to be said. So no matter where you live, I feel like there is something that is going to be said here. Now, the ace that's in the hand of the Knight of Swords is the Ace of Swords, right? It's conversation, communication, and we have the Four of Swords. We've got 5, 6. 5 swords was already here. We've got 6 swords. It feels like somebody here is in indecision and in a tug and pull with themselves about whether they should come forward or not. I think that they will, because the Wheel of Fortune, I think, is here, is making changes, really big changes. And I feel like you're feeling the changes. I also feel like they are feeling the changes. They are fortunate changes, of course, but sometimes in order for things to look fortunate in a future time, they have to have some upheaval and change. And so I think that the truth is coming out. This person is coming to tell you they've made a decision about some sort of a 10 of Pentacles thing. Now, it could be the end of something, right? It could be the end of a marriage. It could be the end of a relationship, a long-term relationship, and now they're contacting you. But something is ending that you have nothing to do with. And it's preparing a way for you because the Wheel of Fortune is here. We've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy here as well. We've got Virgo and Pisces, Taurus. Tell me about the wheel, please. Tell me about the wheel. Knight of Wands, 3 of Cups, and the Fool. So somebody is coming in pretty quickly, and they're going to ask to take you out or ask you to meet them somewhere. It feels like they're doing that with the purpose of hoping that there's going to be a new beginning with the Queen. And feminine or masculine, right? You're the person that they're after because you are the one who's kind and loving and compassionate, and they're holding back their feelings. They've been holding back their feelings for a long time. We've got the Strength card here and the Queen of Cups. Somebody has been holding back because I think this person is not only holding back their feelings, but I think they want to dote on you. I think that they want to be compassionate with you. I think all the things that you're offering is the things that they want to give you, but I think it's taken them some time to think about it. Tell me about this Judgment here. I need to know more about this Judgment card. Tell me about the Judgment, please. This person's really been thinking on it. So this is someone that you haven't heard from. And I want to say, Taurus, that they probably kind of dropped off, or they just stopped texting you, or you stopped texting them. But I don't think we had a conversation. Like, it doesn't feel like a blow-up fight that ended a friendship or a relationship. That's not what it feels like. It feels like somebody who is from long ago, and you told them way back in the past, and maybe it was yesterday or before that, whatever, it's going to be different for all of you. You told this person, I think you're my person, and I feel that they dropped their swords and walked. Now I feel like somebody's had a chance to think about it because they've been in hermit mode, and it feels like they've been slowly inching their way toward you, but they feel like you've blocked them. Maybe you have blocked them literally on social media, but they're going to find a way to get this opportunity to you. I'm telling you, this Knight of Pentacles is resourceful. They'll go over every damn detail until they find a way into your life. Everything's coming back into balance. And we knew that because Libra's here, but now Temperance is here. It's also healing. It's the moment of alchemy. The moment of alchemy. Now is the time. The wheel is here. Now is the time for this all to go down. I don't know how many of you want to hear from this person, but I feel like there's no way they're taking no for an answer because I did see the King of Wands on the bottom. Somebody went on their way. I feel like somebody just pulled away from you emotionally and went on their way. Or this is how you're perceiving it. Maybe they never stopped thinking about you, clearly, because the Judgment card is here. Maybe they never stopped thinking about you, but they carried on, or maybe you did. We do have the Two of Wands. Somebody's coming in because they have to make a decision. The Wheel of Fortune won't have it any other way. I think this person caused you pain and sadness. There they are. They are not going to take no for an answer, but guess what? I don't know that they understand that you're the Queen of Swords. And I don't know that they understand that you're about to give them a whole pile of clarity. I think you're just going to leave it with them. You're going to let them know exactly how you think and then leave it up to them as to whether they want to start. But I think that you're being so freaking clear with this person. So freaking clear. Yeah. Because I think this person broke your heart. I feel like this person may have grown up from the Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. Maybe they've grown a little bit. This person might be coming in to tell you sorry. I'm going to leave it right there, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and you know that I'll be back because I always am. Love you guys. I'm out. Bye.